Why hello, I'm Dr. Airy. I specialize in pulmonology, that is, the study of lungs. I am especially familiar with the pathophysiology involved in the pulmonary system. This patient here has been diagnosed with pulmonary edema, that is, the buildup of fluid in the air sacs of the lungs, causing dyspnea, a shortness of breath. He probably was involved in some sort of chest injury, possibly a car wreck or such. While this patient's injury is isolated to the lungs, pulmonary injury refers to the pulmonary system, which does not just involve the lungs. It encompasses the nasal cavity, your nose, the pharynx, your airways, the larynx, your voice box, and the trachea, your windpipe. Let us take a look into the various pathophysiological diseases and alterations that may affect your pulmonary system.
Hello there, I'm Ray.
Et bonjour, je suis Cree. R. Mais en bonjour, my name is Cree.
I love to play tennis, but, like any athlete, I know that a lovely day at the tennis court may result in some sort of respiratory issue. In participating in vigorous exercise, asthma and other pulmonary altercations may appear. Asthma is the inflammation and narrowing of airways without any known cause. Someone with asthma may find it difficult to breathe when participating in rigorous activities. Hypoxia is when tissue is deprived of oxygen throughout the body, usually from physiological changes, like an increase in exercise. Cheyne-Stokes disease is periodic breathing caused by hyperventilation, or rapid breathing in and out. Hypoventilation involves shallow breathing, usually from the inability of the lung to take in oxygen, from an injury or other trauma.
Oh là, c'est les problèmes que je ne voudrais pas avoir.
I don't know anyone who wants to have those problems, Chris.
Oh, hello. I am Albert Einstein. I suppose you would like to know a bit about lung dysfunctions. Well, I feel like discussing build-ups in the lungs. Let us begin with hemoptysis. Hemoptysis is spitting up of blood originated from in the lungs, caused by some sort of disease within the body, usually tuberculosis. Pneumothorax is blood in the lungs, evident in trauma patients who have been in a fight, punched, beat up or had something else wrong with them. Hemoptysis usually happens when pneumothorax is present. Empyema is pus in the lungs from an infection. No fighting in this case. When the lungs get real banged up, whether from injury or illness, atelectasis may occur. Atelectasis is the collapse of part or all of the lung due to tissue trauma in the lung. Well, au revoir.
Hey, Billy, look. A visitor.
Oh wow. Hello there, human. I'm Billy.
Yes, and I am Joe Bob. Welcome to the future, where only robots exist. The humans were killed off by a severe case of pneumonia, a respiratory disease marked by the inflammation of the lungs, caused by a viral infection.
All the treatments were gone when the illness appeared. An overpopulated amount of dogs ate them.
But don't get us wrong, it wasn't just pneumonia.
Many pulmonary illnesses existed. For instance, bronchitis, the inflammation of the airway passages due to a virus. There's another disease, empyema. Hold on. What was that disease called?
Emphysema, also known as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. It makes it difficult to breathe, without any underlying cause. Even more threatening, however, was ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. It was a life-threatening injury and made it to where oxygen couldn't get into the blood. What's wrong, Billy?
I miss the humans. Oh well. I'm over it because here is another one.
Hi there, sorry about the time just showing off my grooves, but seriously, I gotta sit down, my lung cancer is acting up. Yes, I have lung cancer, too many years smoking, and being around people that smoked. Oh sure, you can get it from other things, but the doc says that's why I got mine. There ain't no cure, I don't know what the fuss is though. All it really does is make my lung black, maybe kill me, but die. Today's today, right? Friend of mine, name's Karen, fine fox, she's got herself laryngeal cancer, that be cancer of the throat, she can't talk, course, I never been much for talking in a way, same thing for her that caused it, the smoking, that is. Anyway, my jam is on, gotta go.
Well, my dear, you should know better than to sneak up on people like that.
Yes, of course you should.
Anyway, Nancy, as I was saying, the doctor was explaining all these various things by poor little Rebecca could have. Croup, a barking cough brought on by a virus, was one of the doctor's primary concerns.
Well, Betty, I know my little Jenny was premature. The doctor said she might have BPD, bronchopulmonary dysplasia. It affects the airways, making it difficult to breathe. But the doctor said she'd probably recover.
My dear, I read up, fearing for my little Nancy, and I never realized how many childhood respiratory diseases there are.
Really?
Why, yes. Cystic fibrosis is one of the most common. It's an inherited disease that builds up sticky material in the lung, making it hard to breathe.
Oh, I'm certain. You know little Johnny from across the street, he was just recently admitted into the hospital for RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, couldn't breathe the winds, nearly died, poor child.
Excuse me. Do you mind?